Good morning everyone and a very hearty welcome to one and all. I will just request our Pro-VC sir to come and start this day celebration with his speech.
Innovation Day, which is being celebrated on Dr. Abdul Kalam's birthday. Now, innovation is something which is not new to any society and for that matter even to us. Because innovation means thinking, but innovation has two different aspects to it. One is to come out with something absolutely new, and the other is to just reinvent something with a shorter cut, which we are all famous for. We use a different word for it. We don't use innovation. We use the word jugaad. And that jugaad can include, in the rural areas, people are very adept at doing a jugaad because they can't afford it or they can't have servicing centers. But that is just reinventing or cutting a shortcut to have something new. Innovation, as it has been planned by the Government of India, and the inherent meaning is to come up with new ideas which can be implemented and which can later be patented. There are two things to it, and I think this meeting here will have new ideas, some of which will be picked up, built up on, and later on possibly going in for patents or for some commercial utilization. Because unless a thing is utilized commercially, the innovation carries no meaning, no weight. So I wish this, I would call it a workshop or whatever you name it, a great success. We should be able to come out with new ideas. Thank you.
Sir, as sir has already told, we are here to celebrate this Innovation Day, which is also the birth anniversary of our former president, Abdul J. Kalam. So, actually, since last 4 years, we have been celebrating it as Innovation Day. And Dr. Kalam, he was the man with the vision and always believed that hard work, courage and commitment, they are key to the success. And it is a key to the success of any nation and needs to cultivate ideas of innovation among the students. So our main focus is that the students should come with innovation ideas. And if we talk about of innovations, it is not so that we are doing it today only. Innovations have been in practice since the ancient time. We have innovations in the ancient time also, we have innovations in the present scenario also. And it is as a result of innovations only that we are standing here with technology all around us. So Ministry of Education, Government of India has established an innovation cell with the purpose of systematically fostering the culture of innovation in all higher education institutions across the country. And the primary mandate of this IIC is to encourage, inspire and nurture young students by supporting them to work with new ideas and transform them into prototypes while they are in their informative years. Our university has also established Institutions Innovation Council for promoting different activities related to innovation, intellectual property rights and startups. And such initiatives will certainly help percolate the concepts and opportunities that India offers in the field of startup and entrepreneurship amongst the masses. It will also help us convey that new ideas, they need to be celebrated. They just don't need to be kept in a cocoon. They need to be celebrated, supported, and this is very critical for establishing innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem within our institutions. So, nevertheless, it is not so that it is only the front benchers or the very intelligent ones who can come up with innovative ideas. Once Dr. Abdul Kalam has said that best brains of the nation may be found on the last benches of the classroom. So it is for all of us to think of things around us and come up with innovations. Now I would invite Dr. Pragati, who is the convener of IIC of our institute, and she'll be throwing light on what our council is about.
Good morning. Good morning to Dr. G.N. Saxena sir, respected Dr. G.N. Saxena sir. Good morning to all principals of constituent colleges of MGUMST, senior faculty and other faculty members, and my dear students for whom actually all this activity has been initiated. Well, I'm here to just quickly go through what this IIC or Institutional Innovation Council is all about. Before we get into the details of the IIC, let me tell you that by the vision mission statement given by our Honorable Chairperson already has a reflection of IIC and innovations which has just got heat now. So our vision has been said, national goals for self-reliant, technologically strong and modern India. Not only this, we have Sir has also mentioned to recognize and mentor out of the box thinking. And actually this Innovation Council is all about the same. The Innovation Council is a mandate by the Ministry of Education, and all higher educational institutes are required to have this IIC established. Its basic function is to encourage the creative energy of student population to work on new ideas, innovation and promote them to create startups and having entrepreneur ventures. This is the stats which have been recent about the IICs that have been established across the country, and Rajasthan also stands there, and now we are a part of this as well. The IIC of the MGUMST is registered under the Ministry of Education already, so we are already a registered council. As a higher education institute, we are required to do certain activities under this council. This is also important for the other accreditations that the university is going for. For example, NIRF and NAC, so the data is all being added for these stats as well. Basically, the council will help our students to provide a platform to empower them so that they create new innovative ideas, and the IIC will help them to provide that kind of a environment so that these ideas are taken forward, like Sir said, to a commercial level. To foster this, we are given a mandate by the Ministry of Education themselves, and we follow this. We have been given a timetable for 22-23, and we have been given these activities, and the council is active. We have working towards all activities as required, and the schedule has been given to us. We are working towards it. It requires us to have some self-driven activities, some calendar-driven activities, some MIAC-driven activities by the government themselves, and the celebration of the days like this one. For the students who are sitting here, let me also enlighten them by telling them that these things take place at national level also. We have national competitions which you can participate in and win, and this IIC Council shall help you to take these ideas forward so that you can be a part of these competitions that are taking place very regularly now. Along with this, the ARIA or the Atal ranking system is also the one at which the IIC will aim for in the coming future. The Institutional Innovation Council has its faculty members. We had our first meeting where the council was formally came into its shape. We have faculty members, we have experts from outside who guide us, who are very dynamic in fact, and we also have dynamic student members. So this is the constitution of the IIC. The IIC so far has had its first quarterly meeting where it was formally formed. We also celebrated the India Startup Day celebration. We had an expert, Mr. Shoaib, who gave us an insight as to what startup is and how to go about startup. And today we go ahead with the National Innovation Day celebration so that we take the next step towards the IIC activities of MGUMST. So the ranking of India has improved, and one of the future aims of IIC of MGUMST would be to provide some insight so that these rankings can improve over a period of time. So it is the power of the students that can help so that some innovative idea from MGUMST can go forward and it can be taken to a national level. So with this, I thank you all for your patient hearing. Happy Innovation Day. Thank you.
To invite Pramiti, second MBBS student and also member of IIC, to just pay a tribute to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
seeing the same thing but thinking differently. Quote by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. Awal Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam, or Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, born today in the year 1931, was an Indian aerospace scientist and statesman who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Born and raised in Rameshwaram, he studied physics and aerospace engineering. He contributed as a scientist and science administrator at the DRDO and ISRO. Dr. Kalam is well known as the Missile Man of India for his work on the development of ballistic missile and launch vehicle technology. He also played a pivotal organizational, technical and political role in India's Pokhran II nuclear tests in 1998, the first since the original nuclear test by India in 1974. Dr. Kalam received 7 honorary doctorates from 40 universities. The Government of India honored him with Padma Bhushan in 1981 and Padma Vibhushan in 1990. In 1997, Kalam received India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna, for his contribution to the scientific research and modernization of defense technology in India. In 2013, he was the recipient of Von Braun Award from the National Space Society to recognize excellence in the management and leadership of a space-related project. Researchers at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory had discovered a new bacteria on the filters of International Space Station and named it Solibacillus kalami to honor the late President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. In February 2018, scientists from Botanical Survey of India named the newly found plant species as Dryptes kalami in his honor. Dr. Kalam's exceptional achievements and legendary personality continues to inspire young minds even today. Thank you.
So dear students, are you one of them? We sent out a notice to all our associated colleges inviting students to send in entries for innovative ideas and products for the year 22-23. We now request the participants to present their ideas one by one. The best 2 ideas would be awarded. The judgment criteria is based on relevance to the theme, originality, feasibility, ability to scale up, and its benefit to the society. So Dr. Shraddha Jain, are you here? Next up would be Dr. Gera. So please be ready with your presentation.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the innovator, inspirer, and the missile man of our India, has been inspiration for all generations. His contribution to our nation and his ideology was towards inventions. So today I will be presenting an innovative idea to how to redesign a syringe that can be child friendly. This invention is about camouflage syringe. Camouflage is to either color, illuminate or use any material so as to conceal or hide the identity. The camouflaging the conventional syringe will eliminate the fear and anxiety of the children. As the child looks towards the syringe, the child gets anxious and becomes uncooperative. So, during any procedure such as vaccination or medication, the child develops a psychological fear in his mind. And this is most commonly seen in dentistry when we incorporate local anesthesia to the children. The scared faces of the child does not allow us to enter the sensitive oral mucosa. So here the dentist will opt for 2 options, either to forcefully provide injection or to depend on sedatives. To overcome all these drawbacks, the conventional syringe has came up with the objective to alleviate the fear and anxiety of the child by making the appearance of the syringe child friendly, and this will ultimately develop a good rapport between the dentist and the children. This is the idea. A rocket shaped camouflage has been developed. This design can be easily fit to a disposable syringe. The aim of this idea was to conceal the sight of the needle from the children as well as to maintain the functionality of inducing the drug. This will act as a distraction tool, and also this will help to take away the fear-provoking stimuli of the conventional syringe. This is the design where we can appreciate that the syringe, that is needle, is also camouflage. It is totally covered inside the camouflage. This innovation has specifications for 5 ml disposable syringe with 24 gauge 1 inch needle. So this syringe will also maintain the functionality. The part has been given with open windows to look also for aspiration and also to look for the markings. So along with the functionality, the aesthetics has been added, and I hope this is really going to help the doctors when treating children. Thank you.
Good morning to all the dignitaries. Myself, Dr. Divya Gera, third year postgraduate student, pediatric and preventive dentistry. Oral health nowadays is of utmost importance, and for the general health obviously, but because there is an increasing number of oral health diseases, oral cancer, dental caries and everything, and most of the general public has no knowledge regarding the oral health issues and how to prevent them and how to manage them. So my innovation is comic books. These are meant for the children to educate them and to make them aware about their oral health and how to manage them and to alleviate their fear of dentistry. These books are meant, they are meant to educate the children. The children need, because mostly the children have their fear of dental syringes, dental environment, the sight and smell of blood, the chemicals, or the dental operatory white coat, and they carry this fear and anxiety from their home, from their families, from their parents, or probably because of an unknown reason, that just because something new will be introduced in their mouth and some bad will happen to them. So the comic books, they allow the children to experience before an appointment that the dentist is meant for their own betterment and that the dentist will not cause any harm to them. The children, they come up with strange ideas that the dentist can affect their physical health and can affect their appearance and aesthetics. So the books will help them in elevating their face and also will help them make them more confident in their living. There are 2 books that I have made. The first one is meant for the younger children, those who can just understand illustrations and not many words, and just the pictographic illustrations, the colors, the vibrant themes, they'll attract the children and engage them in the dental environment. And the second book meant for more like adult children, the children entering in adulthood, so that it will impart knowledge about their aesthetic corrections and also about how to take care of their oral health, how to like engage themselves in daily routine habits which will prevent the upcoming oral diseases to them. It's different because no such books have been as such made in India and available in Indian market, which can engage the children in an age appropriate manner, and it also helps the parents and the dentist as well to manage the child and to make the environment for them only better and enjoyable and friendly. Thank you.
Myself, Dr. Anand Nagar, Associate Professor, Department of HPP Surgery and Liver Transplant, and our innovative idea is under guidance of Dr. B.K. Kapoor sir. So our innovation in the field is basically related with the digital platform in the field of innovation, and our digital platform is the Jaipur Surgical Tutorial. As the name suggests, Jaipur, related to our Rajasthan, and it is for surgical colleagues. So to improve this for surgical colleagues or regarding surgery or the clinical knowledge. So basically our platform is Jaipur Surgical Tutorial. It is a digital online platform. The theme of our innovation is to improve the quality of our super specialty residents, basically pertaining with the MCH or DNB. And we can think what is the need. We can say that आवश्यकता ही आविष्कार की जननी है. So the आवश्यकता क्या है? आवश्यकता is lack of teachers in medical college or corporate hospitals, lack of time with consultants in corporate hospitals. Both of these leads to a inadequate academic knowledge among residents. So the Avishkar kya hai? Avishkar is Jaipur Surgical Tutorial that we have invented or we have started our digital platform. So how this digital platform help the residents? It augments the teachings of resident, also enhance the professional and academic knowledge, and thus it leads to help in improving the patient care. So what is this Jaipur Surgical Tutorial? This was started in May 2021. In Surgical Tutorial, the final year exam going student prepare the case capsule and present in this all the sessions regarding clinical topics, operative surgery pertaining to surgery, or open house discussion or faculty lectures regarding the clinical topics were recorded. All the sessions are recorded, and till now we have performed 76 sessions, and out of them 47 were uploaded on our YouTube channel. The information of our YouTube channel shared with Dr. Neeraj Chauhan ma'am regarding displaying the these videos on our this MGUMST YouTube channel. And till date we have more than 10,000 views of the videos we have uploaded on this our YouTube channel. So this helps the resident for the preparation for their exams. It works as a mock test for the resident, and resident who are not able to attend the class on the time which we have started in the morning 9 to 10, they can see the videos offline on the YouTube. And residents also have the opportunity to interact with the faculty around across the country. And this is these are the faculties member we have affiliated in our Jaipur Surgical Tutorial. So across the globe we have all the faculty member which are taking the classes for our Jaipur Surgical Tutorial. And regarding the novelty of innovation, one such similar activity is running now, named as GI Surgery Education Forum. It is run by Asian Institute of Gastroenterology under Dr. Pradeep Rebala, Hyderabad. And with the success of our Jaipur Surgical Tutorial, we have extended our program for the undergraduate named JST UG and JST undergraduate. It is supervised by Dr. P.K. Sasmal. And now I can say the utilization of the information and communication technology for the medical education. So we are using this information communication to improve the knowledge of our medical residents. The best of our knowledge, no such activity is going on in the Pioneer Institute, Premier Institute of India, like NEMs not performing such type of activities. Thank you.
Good morning, Excellencies, esteemed judges, and all the members present here, and my dear colleagues and fellow students. I am Rakshit from MBS first year, and I am here to share my ideas how artificial intelligence can be a new promising horizon in the clinical diagnosis and healthcare management. It is a challenge for all the healthcare professionals to make an accurate diagnosis, the personalization of the care management, the management of the outpatient department, and ensuring the standard and quality care at the same time. So artificial intelligence based tools can be a game changer in ensuring harmonized healthcare handling. The main problem which is faced is the our mistakes can be translated into fatalities and complications. Healthcare delivery system is under a lot of pressure. The number of newly diagnosed cases and newly discovered diseases are increasing day by day, and the amount of information which we have to retain and recapitulate in our mind is also increasing, which is not possible for a healthcare professionals to remember all these things at the same time and diagnose a patient with so high number of input of the patients and everything. So AI can help help us to solve these problems. So to address these challenges, electronic health records and healthcare decision support systems can be a promising tools. So to understand this better, how this works, let's go on a virtual tour with Mr. John Kale, who has an appointment with Dr. Wright in the Kennewick Hospital and uses artificial intelligence to assist medical professionals. So let's suppose that Mr. John is having the symptoms with the fevers, with chills and body ache and nausea and loss of appetite, pallor, is 35 and have a normal BMI and no history of smoking. So generally when the patient comes, we frequently have first in and first out approach for the patient scheduling. But the AI can schedule the patient in an unbiased manner based on the seriousness of the patient and the needs of the patients. So it can be summarized on the basis of the history of the patient, on basis of the epidemiological correlation of the patients and the symptoms of the patient. So AI can use the automatic temperature measurement mechanism at reception and can aid in sorting out the patient with a more urgent need. So John can know the AI can assist John to know the waiting time in the hospital, and then John came supposing 30 minutes and there were two more patients waiting before him, but the AI system detected his temperature to be raised, and he also have a history of the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So increasing and AI also knows that the locality in which the John lives, there has been increasing cases of the dengue. So, and since he has a fatty liver disease, he needs more urgent care in the case of the dengue. So he needs to be rescheduled before the other two patients. So this is what the AI will do. It will help to save the time for the patient and give the treatment on proper time. AI can help in the mapping of the patient data and history correlations. The electronic health records can assist the patient as well as the clinician to know the past and all the other conditions of the patient. So AI can make the probable diagnosis based on this. Differential diagnosis and correlation with other similar cases. So artificial intelligence can find out the point which is missed by a clinician, and it can assist the clinician to diagnose properly, and this often happens with the doctors who are new clinicians. They often miss the diagnosis, they often cannot diagnose it properly, they cannot remember all the things at the same time. So it can assist them very well to save more lives. It can also help in ease in laboratory testing and radio diagnosis by saving the time, and by the time taken for the radio diagnosis is generally very high in all the patients, all the hospitals. So it can prevent the manual feeding of the data and can also help by synthetic generation of the images, which is possible nowadays. So dose mismanagement and correction in the prescription writing. Generally the doctor don't have enough time to give the doses on the basis of weight, age, and do all the calculations for a patient. So AI can do that very easily, and it can identify the drug-drug interaction. A salt present in one drug can interact with another, but the doctor cannot remember everything, every salt, and AI can easily point it out in the prescription to prevent any complications. It can also recommend the diet to the patient. It can help in the predictive analysis of the disease progression. It can help in the treatment protocol generation and ease of pharmacy dispensing. Pharmacy also sees the queues of the patient in almost every hospital, especially those with a high patient inflow. So as soon as the doctor writes the prescription, AI have the drugs packed and ready to be collected by the patient. The patient just need to make the payment and collect the drugs. So it will save the waiting time. And it can also help in the post-treatment follow-up by providing the it can also provide post-treatment questionnaire to the patient and collect that information to make his experience more personalized next time. And it has other applications such as making discharge summary, training the new staff, ensuring standard and quality care, integration of dialogue and coordination with the different departments. So to conclude this, the novelty of this project lies in the fact that it is easily implemented everywhere from tertiary care, multi-specialty hospital to nursing home to the primary healthcare centers in the periphery. To use the AI algorithm, we just need a computer system and nothing else. And digital technologies enrich the mental health care, and advancements in AI promise to build a new future for us. We can save many more lives by this. We can prevent many families from tearing apart by using the AI to diagnose better, to treat better, and to give the patients what they actually need and on proper time. Thank you.
Thank you, Rakshit. Now I am inviting Dr. S.C. Gupta, sir. He's here or not? I think he's not. Now I am inviting Ms. Pramiti, MBBS second year.
Good morning, everyone. So I am Pramiti Pari, MBBS batch 2020, and I present the idea Ek Swasth Bharat app. So the theme of the innovation is digital platform and disease management. The problem. So the problem is that, for example, when I go to a hospital, I am a myopic patient. So first of all, I have to look what doctors in the city are available. Then what timings they are available. So I'll make a Google search. After that, I'll go to the hospital, I'll get my checkup done, and then again I'm prescribed some medicines or I'm told some exercises. And then I do that, then again the follow-up, which usually I forget. So the point is that there is nothing to remind me of what doses I should take exactly at what time, and because of that my disease management is not proper. Other than that, while going to the doctor, I have to make different Google searches, go to different browsers and different websites to know which doctor is available at which time, which are not usually accurate. So there is no proper community of doctor-patients, there is no proper patient compliance regarding the dosage, the prescription, the follow-ups. So to cure that problem, I have proposed this idea of Ek Swasth Bharat app. So this is basically a pan-India platform for all the medical professionals to connect to themselves and to the patient. Now this will be aided by the government. So what we can do is, when the patient comes to the hospital, he'll be registered by that computer program which is working on a national level, and the patient's ID would be linked to his Aadhaar card, and the patient would be able to access all this information on his mobile app too. So from the dosage prescription, the timing he should take the dosage, at what levels the regime, everything would be on patient's mobile app too, and on the medical professionals' computers. So there would be no chaos of the wrong dosage or the medical errors which usually happen. Now, what is the novelty of this innovation? Definitely there are many apps which tell you the reminders of when to take the medicine, but there is no one app that could integrate all of this information, from going to the hospital to the right medication, right timing, about reminding you about the follow-ups, and this all related on a national level. And even after that, this will help the government to conduct the surveys accurately without some paperwork and chaotic problems that we usually face during surveys. So this app would be a breakthrough for healthcare sector. Thank you so much.
Thank you, participants. We shall have the results soon, and the best two entries would be awarded. polio at the age of 1 year, becoming a doctor was somehow the easiest part of my life. The challenges that I faced came much later when it became necessary to be able to commute independently to pursue the work that I had studied for. Getting a custom-made car would have been an easy option for me. There are a few companies which do make custom-made cars for the handicapped, but that would have meant, having the same car probably throughout my life, and this car would not have been an easy access for the other family members, my family members. So this was then that I set my mind to designing something that I could use, change, and this is something that could be used maybe by other people also. And that was when, I came up with the idea of designing a brake system for my car. And this is something that I've been using now for the last 22 years. I have changed cars frequently. The brake system remains the same. And I have also, advised a lot of people who have faced a similar problem to use this. The design is very simple. What I have done is used two L's and joined them in such a way that the lower L is screwed to the brake pedal. Then, in the shape of an L, it comes towards the clutch pedal, the clutch handle that we usually see in our cars. And with this clutch handle, just a movement forward pushes the brake pedal down and applies the brakes on the car. This is because I have a residual paralysis in my right leg. So lifting up from the accelerator and immediately pushing down the brake requires a power of nearly 4, if not 5 by 5, which is not possible in a case with residual paralysis. So this was something, normal drive would have been okay, but in case of emergency, this was not just a life-saving measure for me, but maybe for the pedestrians and other drivers on the street too. So I designed this system, and this is a system that I have been using. Now you can visualize it like this. The rod is screwed onto the brake pedal, and this is basically an automatic car right now, but I have used it even in manual cars. And let me tell you, when they say that a car is single-hand driven, mine was always. Because I used to manage the steering wheel with one hand, and the clutch and the brake system with the other hand. This is a very doable thing, even if you require this in a patient who has a residual paralysis in the left leg, because then the right foot can be easily used for the brake and the accelerator, and this application can be used for the clutch pedal also, without using the foot for the foot pedal of the clutch. So this is something that I wanted to bring to you. I'd like to end up this thing with a few self-composed lines. When life created obstacles, I jumped over them. When opportunity shut its doors, I climbed through the wind. When the world offered me a life that was easy and known, I struggled and strove to carve a niche of my own. When I could have cried out in despair, I rose to challenges to finally stand here and let you know that life is a jar of talents that are there. It is in us to nurture and build them to be precious and rare.
And I'm going to introduce my new invention, advanced technology. My invention name is brain relaxation therapy equipment. This technique is modification of Shirodhara. Shirodhara is the 5,000 years old mechanism of brain relaxation therapy. I get multiple problems during treatment of the patient, so I thought I have a new event. My invention, brain relaxation therapy equipment. Specialty of this equipment: automatic working, maintain timing, facility of music system, facility of natural perfume, and hygienic. difference between traditional method and my BRTE, brain relaxation therapy equipment. Traditional method is totally manual, and BRTE equipment is automatic. Traditional method is need staff for procedure till end, and BRTE equipment no need for staff till treatment. Traditional method music aromatherapy not available in traditional equipment, and BRT equipment include music system aromatherapy. Traditional method person has no start and close, and BRTE time will be take care. Temperature maintenance not possible in traditional method, and BRT equipment desired temperature can be maintained. Shirodhara procedure, medicated liquid like oil, water, milk, buttermilk, kada, etc. are poured on the forehead between eyelids. Potential benefit of the brain relaxation therapy equipment: relaxation, soothing and calming effect on the body and mind, improve sleep quality, manage insomnia, reduce stress, reduce anxiety, help to manage migraine, tension type headache, help to manage in fibromyalgia, improve concentration of mind, benefit and irritability and restlessness, glow on face, sharp memory and improve vision. Duration 30 to 45 minutes. Timing is increasing and decreasing system available. And this is my new equipment. Thank you.
Dr. Shubhi Srivastav, Operations Manager, MGH, will now talk about Polaris, a startup that is doing so well and a matter of pride for all of us.
I'll just tell you one small thing before she starts the Polaris presentation. Till now, we were on the stage one, that is, some innovative idea was thought by people based on some need. This is the second stage to it, when the idea goes to the commercial level. So she will explain how the idea generated and now how this idea has gone up to the commercial level, which is actually what the IIC aims to do. So the innovative ideas that comes from the students or faculty of MGUMST eventually gets funded and gets taken up to a commercial level. That is the ultimate aim of the IIC. So let's look at this interesting story, how a need-based situation gave rise to an idea, and that has led to a startup, and it has scaled up at a commercial level.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. As you all know, today we are celebrating National Innovation Day to commemorate the birth anniversary of Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. In order to draw inspiration from his spirit, Mahatma Gandhi Hospital is constantly innovating, creating new ways through which we can serve patients at our best. In the recent times of COVID, Mahatma Gandhi Hospital understood the vulnerability of the situation and went an extra mile by establishing Polaris Medicare on 26 January 2021. When patients were not able to reach us, especially due to fear of transmission of virus, Polaris Medicare went door to door to serve the patients. From the journey of Suraksha Everyday at Home, where we were providing COVID kits to the patient, to Polaris Medicare, we have served around 30 to 40,000 patients at the comfort of their home. Here is a short presentation depicting the services we provide at Polaris Medicare. Polaris Medicare, the changing healthcare scenario in the country, has led to a variety of advancements in which home healthcare is a prominent one. Polaris Medicare by Mahatma Gandhi Hospital, Jaipur, brings you quality and reliable healthcare services at the comfort of your home. Our unique treatment approach with a team of professional and well-trained physiotherapists, physicians, doctors, nurses and specialists aim to deliver clinical excellence with dedication, compassion and care. Looking to the world scenario, WHO estimates 703 million population of 65 years and above in 2019. This will double by 2050. The aging population demands more patient-centric healthcare services. This is anticipated to drive the market growth. The segment is wide and includes diagnostics, equipments, mobility assist and skilled home healthcare services. The vision of Polaris Medicare is to provide high quality and multidisciplinary healthcare in the comfort and convenience of patients at home. So what we do is we provide doctor at home, nurse at home, physiotherapy at home, investigations at home, teleconsultations, medical equipments at home. We also provide psychologist consultation, dietitian and personal care at home. The nurses at home. Our nursing care at home involves diverse healthcare services that involve easy monitoring and administration of patients at the home itself. It is just as effective as the medical care offered in the hospital, along with all medical equipment in a hospital-like setting at home. Our in-home nurses are not only skilled and experienced, but also excel in providing associated care in different segments, such as elderly care, mother and baby care, heart rehab, neuro rehab, ortho rehab, diabetic care, post-COVID care, post-operative care. So once the patient gets discharged from the hospital, so he or she may not feel that he or she has they are not in contact with the doctors or the hospital. So we make sure that we are in continuous touch with the patients. Physiotherapy at home. From our healthcare associates at Polaris Medicare, you can get access to physiotherapy treatments for all our requirements, including orthopedic, neurological, sports, post-operative, pediatric, geriatric, oncology, cardiopulmonary, physiotherapy for women's health. Physiotherapy packages are also available for long-term care. We also provide teleconsultation. We also provide investigations at home. Investigations at home has a team of expert lab technicians, healthcare specialists and home healthcare providers who work in coordination with each other to carry out a variety of investigation procedures such as CBC, fasting blood sugar, thyroid profile, liver function test, serum electrolytes, urine test, cholesterol test and prothrombin time and INR, ECG. The personal care are GDS staff which are trained on many parameters including hygiene, back care, eye care, bathing, tracheostomy, suctioning, dressing, TPR, taking vitals, inserting rice tube, feeding, catheter, bed sores and daily exercise to name a few. We also provide psychologist consultations. We also provide medical equipments. Critical ill patients admitted in ICU require all such medical equipment and setting at home also so that the recovery phase can continue without any hassles. Polaris Medicare make it accessible for the patients and their relatives to buy or rent various kinds of medical and healthcare equipment and get them delivered right at their doorstep. All types of medical equipments are from the top brands. The feedback and control of the home care staff is the responsibility of the office headquarters staff. We have laid down policies and procedures and SOPs for the quality operations by our team. The home care staff are trained on strict training parameters as per the training modules. In the end, on behalf of the organization, I would like to thank and extend my utmost gratitude to Harman Swarnkar ma'am for taking this initiative and also for the tremendous support to make this project a successful one. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So dear students, though this was a little in detail, I'll just tell you, this started around 2019 and the need arose because of COVID, as you understand. उस समय पेशेंट्स हॉस्पिटल में आने से डर रहे थे क्योंकि यहाँ से इन्फेक्शन ट्रांसफ़र होने की प्रॉब्लम थी. So that was the statement of problem and that is where this innovation came into being. So there was some problem which was identified and from there came out this innovative idea and today this is reached to a startup commercial level. So this was introduced in this particular days as a schedule in this particular day so that you understand that the innovations, if they don't go up to a commercial level, they are of no use. So this is a small example to tell you how a need आपकी day-to-day basis पे जो आप clinical practice करोगे, जो भी आप practical classes करोगे, उसमें आपको कोई problem identify होगी, तो ये सोचो कि कैसे उस identify का एक innovative solution आप उस problem का निकाल सकते हो और आगे जाके उसको एक startup के रूप में उसको आगे लेके जा सकते हो. I will just call on Dr. Nikhil Mara sir to give us a little more insight as to how the Innovation Council can work towards funding of startups.
Hi, very good afternoon to everybody. I won't take much time because we are soon expecting the prize giving ceremony and our chief guest of the day, Dr. Sudhir Deva, RBC, should be also here very soon. Just to give you a brief insight because a lot of staff members and students are here. So every idea which you think is going to be innovative. I hope so. Correct? Lot of you agree with me? बहुत बार हम कुछ सोचते हैं लेकिन हम उसको एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करते ये सोच के कि वो वेस्ट होने वाला है बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं है ट्रस्ट मी द होल आइडिया बिहाइंड दिस innovation council in which our pro VC sir Dr. Saxena and VC sir Dr. Sadev have given a very big boost along with the coverage of management is that every idea is going to be funded whether you are winning here today or not. That's a separate issue. We are awarding the best 2 ideas of the day. लेकिन जिन लोगों के पास आइडिया हैं वो आज नहीं जीते कल को आगे कोई और सोचें. So every idea is going to be funded. You can directly go to the Innovation Council with your idea and it will be funded in some way or the other. चाहे वो ऐप बनाने का हो, चाहे वो कोई प्रोजेक्ट बनाने का हो या आप कुछ भी इनोवेटिव कर रहे हैं, कुछ डिज़ाइन करना चाहते हैं, whether it sees the day of light or not, that doesn't matter. It will still be funded. Best part is the management has also agreed to give you a loan for that. An interest-free loan would be given to you. So tomorrow if that startup takes off, MGUMST has no intention of earning money from it. That is entirely your baby. Whatever money you earn will be absolutely yours, which is a very big step from the management. So in simple terms, you come with the idea. If the idea is good, you will be funded. Whatever amount of money goes into the funding. If your company takes off, you can give that money back to the management, back to MGUMST. Just the funding amount. So not what you earn from it. So just the funding amount. Let's say your startup doesn't take off. It fails altogether. That will be waived off completely. So it's an interest-free loan. It's like whatever you may call it. You may call it a donation, but the whole idea is we want you to come up with the innovative ideas. We want your brains. So somebody is funding with the help of your brain. So make sure you utilize the funds. That all I can say. You know? So it's a great gesture that so many of you are here. Probably we would have wanted to see more. लेकिन आज जितने आए हैं, you can go and tell your friends that this thing is going to happen, and it's happening now. Some of them are already funded. Manoj is right here in front of you. Like I was funded. So, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more like this जिनको fundings मिलेगी. There's a brilliant startup in occupational therapy which is also happening, and I'm sure these are the kind of startups which start to generate money and go on a bigger level. So ultimately they're all your babies. So it will be beneficial for you rather than for university. Of course benefits because you are a part of this university, but ultimately ये आपकी चीज़ है. So make sure you have the ideas, make sure you get more and more people into it. और जितने ideas आएंगे उतना अच्छा होगा. And as Dr. Pradipti had initially told, there is a वो क्या नाम है उसका? नहीं वो जो युक्ति क्या है? Yeah, so there is a Yukti portal where we can practically dump our ideas, and it's a repository. So you never know. कल को क्या पता जो आपने आज सोचा है नहीं हो सकता, कोई करके दिखा दे. क्या पता फिर वो आपको अप्रोच करे कि आप ही का आइडिया था, आप ही ने दिया था, आई वांट टू बाय इट फ्रॉम यू. सो डोंट थिंक, कभी भी हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि इस आइडिया का काम नहीं. अगर आपको कोई भी काम करने में अड़चन आ रही है तो वो एक आइडिया है, वो एक इनोवेशन की पॉसिबिलिटी है, दैट हाउ यू वांट टू इनोवेट. सो व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट इज ड्रीम, स्टार्ट ड्रीमिंग. MGUMST will fund your dreams. So let's keep it that way and get more ideas.
Morning. What we have seen today is just good start, I can say, and really I am happy to see the presentation made by two of the dental students and Dr. Anand and others. I can tell really nothing could be better than this start as far as innovations are concerned, because we started thinking on that line. Once we are sure that I am able to do that work, surely you are going to do that work. That thought should come in the mind. In our time, we were taught like that, whatever is going on, just follow those lines. So today we are telling, think out of the box. So things are changing, and really that works well. That is the first time medical schools are taking that concept. I was requesting to Saxena sir, he kindly tells certain things for our students. I was not knowing that I have to reach there and I have to tell myself. So anyhow sir will also tell, and those are the really words which will help you of the whole experience of sir. Very magnificent, means 70 years of the medical professional, best way the sir will give you the guidance. Only thing which I want to highlight is that one thing which I want to tell is that just now we heard about the Polaris Medicare, and really I want, that is an eye opener for all of us. We did not realize during Corona time, in first wave, most of the patients were admitted in the hospital, and home care was started by our hospital. As far as my knowledge is concerned, till that time I did not heard any such concept of the home care all over India, because we were following all the reports and everything, and we were managing well all the Corona patients. So the dream Dr. Harman Swarnkar thought, or our Vikasji and Swarnkar sir provided us the platform that tells the story itself. When top level is able to think of the innovative ideas, why we all can't do that thing? And that was the best service for the Corona patient, I can tell you. Simple thing, home care. We always think of hospital, gadgets, ICU, ventilator, this and that. But simple thing that you remain at home, try to do those things, try to take the oxygen level maintained by this thing. Even we provided the oxygen cylinders and all the facility at home also. Our team was working. and I was also part of that for pediatric patients for the home care, who means the pediatric patients who were coming COVID positive. So I was providing them, and every day I can remember maybe 20 patients, 10 to 20 patients I was telling the COVID management at home. And pediatric patients, you will surprise that mortality was very less during COVID time. Thing was that till that time we know the concept of the home care also. So pediatric patients survived, although suffered a lot, but they could not. Because so many patients coming at one time, so even small things were not working. So that was the reason. So my reason to tell that concept was that very small thing, just like some of you thought at home we can do like that. Some of you told the artificial intelligence. So this artificial intelligence is not new concept now, nothing new in that. But even in that, lot of areas or lacunas or things are there which you can think and you can guide that this way this artificial intelligence will work in Indian setup or Jaipur setup or even a small PHC setup. But that should be practically applicable and acceptable and feasible also. So those things you can create. Sir has done this what we call Jaipur Sunday. Sir, I am Shirodhara, and that is a wonderful concept. You will see, you can visit that place. Not very costly affair. Maybe I think 20,000 only total expenditure. But you will see so aesthetic and so means I can tell you that so relaxing concept looks there itself only. But then its effectivity increases automatically. Although commercial level, how much it is successful, I am not sure. But thing is that idea is there. So one idea can create 10 more ideas. So, and sir is having at least 8 or 10 ideas in his mind and he is going to apply. So if you will apply 10 ideas, one will click all over the international level also. And one idea at international level means you are famous for all the people and you can do the wonders out of that and a lot of pride can come for us. So my best wishes to all of you. Kindly start thinking of things. Always ask why, when, how. These questions when coming in your mind, it will automatically generate the power for innovations. My best wishes and my best wishes on APJ Abdul Kalam birthday also. So thank you very much. Thank you. I am lucky that I also born on same day. So but I have done nothing like APJ Abdul Kalam, but maybe very little I am trying to just follow him. So thank you very much.
Also, dear students, let me tell you that for any innovation that you need to do, there is a patent for which you need to apply. Welcome, sir. A very warm good afternoon to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. So you need to apply for a patent. We have the intellectual property rights cell headed by Dr. Shweta Mangal, which will help you to go and file for patent. At the same time, we also have a fully functional research and development cell, which will help you to fund you some kind of research if you want to see whatever innovative idea you have made, whether it is effective or not. So for that also you can apply. So with this infrastructure, I hope in next year we have more ideas that come forward and we take them to the next level. Thank you.
Ceremony is always the most awaited part of any event, and any effort that is made needs to be appreciated always. So I would just request Honorable VC sir and our respected judges to hand over the appreciation certificates and the awards to our participants. So please. Sir, all of you. Munish sir and Naren sir, please, you also accompany. So, the most awaited result for our healthcare, Innovation Healthcare Challenge. So, the first prize goes to Dr. Shraddha.
जी, Dr. Anand Nagar.
Sir, our innovation is Jaipur surgical tutorial to enlighten the across the country Jaipur, number one, and to increase the knowledge and academic activities among the super specialty residents. Nowadays, as the number of medical colleges is increasing and number of corporate hospitals also increasing, so the number of teachers we are lacking. So we want to increase the academic knowledge of our resident among the medical colleges and the corporate hospitals. So we have started this Jaipur surgical tutorial, in which this is an online digital platform. What we do in this clinical case is prepared by final year student, and we project this class or our group, which is Jaipur surgical tutorial, and the group we have approximately 300 faculty members and students. The faculty member or students who are online on the same time, they attend the class. On an average, approximately 25 to 45 faculty member or student attend the class same time, and on an average approximately 30. And the class is video recorded, and our technical staff create the video and post this video on the YouTube channel. This is the link is shared to the Dr. Neeraj Chauhan ma'am. So our university resident also can see the all videos offline whatever time they want, they can see the videos. So that every class is video recorded and the classes are posted on the YouTube channel, so the people can see these all classes and can increase their clinical knowledge and it will improve the patient care also.
तो ऐसा कितनी इसकी frequency क्या है?
So we usually do once weekly on Saturday morning 9 to 10. We usually do in the 9 to 10 session, and most of time around 90% is moderated by Dr. V.K. Kapoor sir, and out of we decide the topic and the faculty across the India who is the expert of this topic. Like I can talk of bile duct injury, in the all over India Dr. Sadiq Sikora and Dr. Kapoor sir are expert. So two panelists we met on that day of
तो ये जो
lecture.
टॉपिक होते हैं जनरल होते हैं आपके सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड?
Basically is related to the GI surgery, surgical gastro and HPB surgery related topics. Now with the motivation we have started the JST UG for undergraduate. Recently we have started. Total 180 members in JST UG group also is there. This is supervised by one of the faculty member of AIMS Bhubaneswar who supervise this JST UG.
तो निखिल, जिस तरीके का इनोवेशन की जो परिभाषा है, जो नेक चाहता है कि आपके इनोवेशन में क्या है, तो ये उस तरीके की परिभाषा में फिट बैठेगा? ताली बजाइए भाई जोर से। तो ये जो चीज है, ये तो बहुत सारे लोग, सब लोग कर सकते हैं। तो ये इसलिए आपके समक्ष रखा है कि आप लोग इससे प्रेरणा लें और अपने अपने विभागों में जहां जहां आपके पास अपने विभागों में ऐसा करने के स्कोप हैं, वहां ऐसा करें। दूसरी बात, इस बात से व्हाट इज इनोवेशन? अच्छा यहाँ कोई बैठा है, इनोवेशन की हिंदी बता सकता है कोई? कोई बताओ। इन्वेंशन क्या होता है? नहीं, इनोवेशन हिंदी पूछा, समथिंग न्यू से क्या होता है? इनोवेशन की हिंदी होती है नवाचार। लेकिन मैं जो बात कर रहा था कि इस इनके आइडिया से, अभी डॉक्टर श्रद्धा जैन भी बताएंगे आपको, इस एक आइडिया से आप थोड़ी देर चिंतन करेंगे। मतलब आप अपने किसी फ्रेंड को, अपनी बड़ी सिस्टर को, मदर को, फादर को, किसी को ग्रीट करना चाहती हैं, ग्रीटिंग कार्ड लेने जाती हैं, तो आप एक किसी बढ़िया सी जगह जाती हैं सोच करके कि आज जो मैं ग्रीटिंग कार्ड लूं वो शानदार होना चाहिए, आज तो मुझे उसके लिए लेना है और उससे ज्यादा प्यारा तो मेरे जीवन में कोई है ही नहीं। और जब वहां जाके आप कार्ड उठाना चालू करते हैं, 1 2 3 4, तो कहीं तो आपके आइडिया से मैच करता है, कहीं नहीं करता है, लेकिन थोड़ी देर में आपके दिमाग में आइडियाज आने लगते हैं। भैया ऐसा दिखाओ ना जिसमें ये हो और वो हो और फिर ऐसा हो, ऐसा कोई है क्या? नहीं, वो तो हमारे यहाँ नहीं मिलेगा, वो तो आपको फिर MI रोड पे देखना पड़ेगा। तो आप MI रोड जाते हो तो आपको लगता है जो आपने मांगा वो तो है, लेकिन वहां कुछ देख के आपको आइडिया आता है, इसमें अगर ये और हो जाता तो कितना अच्छा होता। तो ये कहानी शुरू हुई ग्रीटिंग कार्ड की एक आदमी ने एक पर्ची पे लिख करके अपने किसी बिलोवेड को, पेरेंट को, ब्रदर को, मित्र को, परिवार को, फैमिली को, किसी को ग्रीटिंग कार्ड दिया लिख करके। फिर उसको लगा यार प्रिंटेड भी आता है तो और बढ़िया हो सकता है, तो उसने प्रिंटेड लेकर के जब देने लगा तो उसने कहा इसमें हाथ से भी लिख सकते हैं। तो फिर सब लोग अपने अपने हिसाब से उसमें गोला सा बना देते हैं, 2 आंख बना देते हैं, यूं कर देते हैं, कॉलर लगा देते हैं और फिर साइड में लिख देते हैं भैया, तो अपने ब्रदर को दे देते हैं। तो आपको एक इनोवेशन आता है। पर एक बच्चे को इनोवेशन आता है तो उसको लगता है कि यार कार्ड जब खुले तो इसमें एक म्यूजिक आना चाहिए, जिंग 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 कुछ एक आना चाहिए। तो आपको लगता है भाई का है तो इस प्रकार का म्यूजिक आना चाहिए, ये ट्यून आनी चाहिए। आप किसी को 15 अगस्त का इनवाइट कर रहे हैं, 15 अगस्त का ग्रीट कर रहे हैं, किसी अथॉरिटी को दे रहे हैं, इंडिपेंडेंस डे का तरह दे रहे हैं, तो आप सोचते हैं खुलते ही हुआ है मेरे वतन के लोग, तो कुछ क्या बात बनेगी, मतलब देखने वाला हतप्रभ हो जाता है, एक आइडिया आएगा। फिर किसी को लगता है कि यार इसके अंदर कोई एक चीज ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि 3D फोटो दिखे इसमें, फोटो तो है 3D दिखनी चाहिए, ऐसा लगे जैसे लाइव साइज है। फिर किसी को लगता है कि कोई आजकल मोबाइलों में आपके जिफ विफ होता है तो वो ऐसा कुछ इसमें होना चाहिए। तो देयर इज नो एंड ऑफ थिंकिंग, व्हाट आई वांट टू से, देयर इज नो एंड, यू कीप व्हाटसोएवर इज अवेलेबल टू यू, जो भी संसार में आपको उपलब्ध है, आपका इमेजिनेशन उससे एक कदम हर वक्त आगे होता है। आपको लगता है ऐसा होता तो क्या बात है, एंड दैट इज इनोवेशन, दैट इज इनोवेशन। आपको मतलब हम सवेरे शीशे के सामने रोज अपने बाल बनाते हैं, लेकिन शाम को कहीं पार्टी में आना, फंक्शन में आना, कुछ जाना है तो थोड़ा सा एक लट को घुमाते हैं या 2 क्लिप लगा लेते हैं, तो लगता है कि यार आज तो मजा आ गया पार्टी का। दैट इज इनोवेशन। रोज आप ऐसा नहीं करते, एक आइडिया है। तो अभी आनंद नागर ने बताया, डॉक्टर आनंद नागर ने, तो इन्होंने इनोवेशन को जिस तरीके से लिया, अब बैठिए, इन्होंने जिस तरीके से लिया आपने सुना, इस पे विचार करिएगा। आपके भीतर से कुछ नया निकलना चाहिए कि अगर ये ऐसे कर सकते हो और अगर हम इसको ऐसे कर दें तो और भी कमाल हो जाएगा, हमारा इनसे बिल्कुल डिफरेंट हो जाएगा। दैट इज इनोवेशन। फिर आप में से ही एक निकल के आएगा, वो कहेगा कि सर अगली बार जब हम करेंगे, आप ऐसी मीटिंग आए तो डॉक्टर अब्दुल कलाम जी का इतने प्रख्यात व्यक्ति रहे भारतवर्ष के, पूरी दुनिया उन्हें पूछती है, उनका जन्मदिन है, इसलिए भारत सरकार ने कहा कि इनोवेशन डे आज मनाया जाए, लेकिन इसको एक महीने में एक इसका आयोजन करवाइए। कहां गई वो? हाँ, मिसेस कोरानी, प्रगति। तो प्रगति, इसमें प्रगति करो, मंथली बार बार इन सबको इकट्ठा करो और बताओ कि पिछली बार हमने जो नयापन किया था, नवाचार लेके आए थे, जो इनोवेशन लेके आए थे, उसको बाद किसी के मन में कुछ और आइडिया आया। रोज आपको सबको आइडियाज आते हैं, पर हमने कभी सोचा नहीं कि इनोवेशन है। बच्चियां जितनी बैठी हुई हैं, जब भी अपने टेलर मास्टर के पास जाती हैं, एक नए गले का डिजाइन बना के आती है, जब भी जाती है एक नए तरीके का बटन बता करके आती है। दिस इज इनोवेशन। तो आप इसको एजुकेशनल फील्ड में, साइंटिफिक फील्ड में, आपके विषय में, आपके प्रोग्राम में, आपके कोर्स में, आपके डिसिप्लिन में जो विधा आप पढ़ रहे हैं, विचार तो हरेक के समंदर की लहरों की तरह से पल पल आते हैं। बस जरूरत इतनी है, वही लोग समाज से, देश से अलग हो जाते हैं जो उस विचार को पकड़ लेते हैं। पकड़ना ही कला है। विचार तो सबके ही आता है, हर वक्त कोई ना कोई एक आइडिया आता रहता है, तो आप उसको पकड़ के उसको क्रियान्वित करेंगे, जमीन पे उतारेंगे, धरा पे उतारेंगे, ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से रखेंगे, तो वो इनोवेशन है। आपने क्या किया बेटा, आप बताइए।
Sir, my innovation
आपका मुंह देखना चाहते हैं सर, इनको दिखाइए।
Sir, my innovation is about camouflage syringe.
पहले ये भी बताओ कि कैमोफ्लेज सिरिंज क्या होता है, क्योंकि कुछ डेंटल के लोग समझ बता दिया। चलिए।
The camouflage is to hide the needle or the syringe, as the children are frightened by seeing the sight of the needle. So the main aim was to conceal the needle and also to maintain the functionality of the syringe. So to do this, a rocket-shaped camouflage design is made so that it can be covered, the disposable syringe which we use on day-to-day life, so that can be camouflaged. So it will be helpful while we are dealing with the children. Their fear and anxiety can be ruled out.
सही, बहुत अच्छा।
थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू से इज कि जितने सारे अभी इनोवेशंस आए उसमें ये फर्स्ट और सेकंड तो इसलिए मैटर ऑफ चांस है. इफ आई हैड एन ऑप्शन आई वुड गिवन अ रिवॉर्ड और एप्रिशिएशन सर्टिफिकेट टू एवरीवन. सबके अच्छे वर्थवाइल इनोवेशंस थे. हमने दोनों तीनों जनों ने बैठ के सबको 1 से मार्क्स दिए और 2 पर्ची निकालनी. तो उसमें इन दोनों का नाम आया. द अदर्स शुड नॉट गेट डिसहार्टेंड. व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से ये नाम तो also नहीं है. All the things that were brought up were equally good. It's a matter next time, and they've all been supported by the institution. कि आपको इसमें आगे बढ़ना है तो आपको इसमें ये सिर्फ 2 जनों का नहीं है, जो 6 लोग थे सबको उतनी ही इक्वलेंस दी जाएगी. और वो कोई ये चीज़ें डिसहार्टनिंग नहीं होती हैं कि मैं तो रह गया, उन 2 को मिल गया. सो दिस आई थिंक शुड बी द कैरी होम मैसेज कि ये कोई कंपटीशन नहीं है कि ये कौन फर्स्ट है कि कौन सेकंड है. ऑल ऑफ देम वर इक्वली गुड.
और ये इनोवेशन का जो क्राइटेरिया है, इनोवेशन का जो विषय है, इसको प्रोफेसर पीडोडोंटिक्स से डॉक्टर निखिल देखते हैं. निखिल जी, आज जितने भी 6 लोगों ने आज किया था, 6 लोगों ने किया था. जो बाकी लोग रह गए, जैसा गणेश ने बताया 4 लोग, उन 4 लोगों के भी इनोवेटिव आइडियाज को अपन अपने नैक वाले क्राइटेरिया में आप इंक्लूड करवाइए. और इसके अलावा जो जैसा गणेश जी ने अनुमति दे रखी है, इन 6 के 6 विद्यार्थियों को जो भी हम इंसेंटिव दे सकते हैं वो इंसेंटिव भी दीजिए. और अगली बार जब हम 1 माह बात करेंगे तो 6 का 36, 6 स्क्वायर 36 लोग आइडिया लेकर के आएंगे अपने अपने के. सर मैंने एक ये नई चीज सोची है, मैंने एक ये नई सोची है. हो सकता है उन 36 में से 30 के बिल्कुल सही निकले और 6 का लगे कि यार ये तो पहले जैसा ही है. तो उस रिपीटिशन को वही लोग वापस करेक्ट करेंगे कि सर इसमें से थोड़ा सा इधर से घुमा देते, आप तो नया हो गया, तो हम उसको भी नया मान लेंगे. और इसको, इस क्रम को हम जारी रखेंगे. मेरी शुभकामनाएं हैं आपको.
जैसे कि ये होल मेडिकल एजुकेशन यूनिट, यहाँ पर हमारी मेडिकल एजुकेशन ट्रेनिंग हुई थी पहले. सो रिगार्डिंग जब हमने ये टॉपिक प्रिपेयर किया था तो सम क्वेश्चंस आई थॉट इन माय माइंड कि मतलब मुझसे कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे रिगार्डिंग आप जो आइडिया कर रहे हो ये इनोवेटिव है, फिजिबल है या नहीं है और समथिंग. तो सम लाइक इसको स्टार्ट करने के लिए हम उस टाइम बात करते थे, हम इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्या क्या चाहिए इसमें से. मैं क्वेश्चन पूछते थे उस टाइम कि आपका जो आइडिया है इसके लिए इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्या चाहिए आपको इसको वर्कआउट करने के लिए. तो सम इंस्ट्रूमेंट इन आवर प्लेटफॉर्म वी नीड गुड आईटी कनेक्शन.
मैं बिना किसी जानकारी के कि किसको क्या सुविधा चाहिए, बिना ये जाने सारी सुविधाएं जो आपको चाहिए होंगी जो विश्वविद्यालय के फिजिबल लिमिट में है उनकी स्वीकृति प्रदान करता हूं. और ये काम डॉक्टर निखिल का और प्रगति का रहेगा. आप इनसे डायरेक्ट संपर्क करिए कि मैं ये चीज करना चाहता हूं, मैं ये चीज करना चाहती हूं. ये आपको उसको लेकर के हर प्रकार की सुविधा उपलब्ध कराएंगे. हर प्रकार का मतलब है उसमें आर्थिक सुविधा भी जुड़ी हुई है. यदि आपको कुछ धन का सहयोग चाहिए और वो वर्थवाइल है तो ये वो भी उपलब्ध कराएंगे बिना आपकी बात जाने. आप इनको लिख लिख करके देते रहिए और आप हम मुझे गणेश जी को बताते रहिए. आपके देने के 1 दिन में 2 दिन में मैं उसकी क्रियान्विति करवा दूंगा.
जैसा कि अभी रिसेंटली हमने क्लास किया था क्रिटिकल केयर और अनस्या के साथ में. तो क्रिटिकल केयर डिपार्टमेंट और अनस्या की जो एचओडी डॉक्टर अवनीश सर, उन्होंने मुझसे बात किया था रिगार्डिंग कि जो आपका ये इनोवेशन चल रहा है ऐसा हमें भी स्टार्ट करना है हमारे डिपार्टमेंट में. तो हमें क्या क्या चीज़ों की रिक्वायरमेंट है. तो आई थॉट इन माई माइंड की इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्या क्या चाहिए जो मैंने आई टोल्ड देम. द इम्पोर्टेंट जो हमें चीज़ ये होता है इसमें कि इंटरनेट कनेक्शन तो हमारे पास यहाँ पर है जो कि IT सेल में अवेलेबल कराती है. एक लिंक क्रिएट करते हैं हम इसके लिए. हम जूम लिंक क्रिएट करते हैं ताकि ये इसके पास सब्सक्रिप्शन होता है तो टाइम लिमिटेशन नहीं होता. यूजुअली 1 आवर का हमारा सेशन होता है. तो सर के ही स्टूडेंट हैं अहमदाबाद में है डॉक्टर अविनाश स्टाफ जो हमें ये लिंक प्रोवाइड करवाते हैं क्लास के लिए. तो अगर वो लिंक हमारे यहाँ पर अवेलेबल होगा तो इट विल बी ईजी फॉर अस टू स्टार्ट द क्लास. नंबर 1, हर क्लास का वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग होता है. वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग यहाँ पर भी हो सकता है. नंबर 2, वो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग के बाद का एडिटिंग होता है. वो एडिटिंग के लिए हमें फाइनेंशियली किसी बंदे को बोलना होता है. मिस्टर अनुज है तो वो करते हैं. लेकिन वो काम अगर हम यहाँ स्टार्ट कर देंगे वही सेम काम तो हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी खुद ही उसको करना शुरू कर देगी. हम इनसे कॉपीराइट भी करा सकते हैं. वो हम कॉपीराइट भी कर सकते हैं. तो जैसे कि हम बताएं उसको फॉलो कर सकते हैं.
तू जहाँ जहाँ चलेगा मेरा साया साथ.
Sir, as sir already said, all the entries for the Innovation Challenge were very nice. So we have appreciation certificates for the other participants too. So Divya Geda, Dr. Divya Geda. Can we have a hand of applause for him?
अभी यही सर्टिफिकेट देते देते मेरे दिमाग में एक इनोवेशन आया और वो क्या है कि ताली और भी जोर से बज सकती है।
Then we have Pramiti Parekh, second MBBS student.
अच्छा।
Also we have some innovation presentations by Dr. Priya Marwa, Dr. Manoj Sharma. They shared their ideas with us on which they are already working.
सन 2000 में इन्होंने विश्वविद्यालय मतलब मेडिकल कॉलेज ज्वाइन किया था, पीरियडिक फैकल्टी।
मैं सिर्फ यही बोलना चाहूँगी कि ये असल में महात्मा गांधी की देन थी कि मेरे को ये इनोवेट करना पड़ा। सर मैंने एक्चुअली अपनी गाड़ी में ब्रेक सिस्टम डिज़ाइन किया हुआ है क्योंकि
अपने हिसाब से आपकी कन्वीनियंस है।
सर जूनियर मोस्ट फैकल्टी थी, कॉल्स अटेंड करने आना तो मुझे लगता था कि एम्बुलेंस मुझे लेने आए 1 घंटा, फिर मैं घंटा भर में यहाँ पहुँचूँ तो बेहतर ये
Anything can be done. Rose, every time you are innovating something, जो चीज आपको कम लगने लगती है आप उसको सेट कर लेते हो। गाड़ी में बैठे कहीं बैठे कुछ चुभ रहा है तो उसी को बचाने के लिए पहले कोई ना कोई कार्रवाई कर लेते हैं।
Dr. Manoj Sharma.
सर मैं यूनिवर्सिटी से पेटेंट के लिए रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता था, मेरे पास 10 आइडियाज हैं।
मैंने आपको पहले कहा आपके 10 आइडियाज अगर आपके पास है तो हम इसकी प्रशंसा करते हैं और मैं इसकी थोड़ी आलोचना भी करना चाहूंगा। आप जैसे व्यक्ति के पास तो 101 आइडियाज होने चाहिए, बाकी 90 कहाँ हैं? आप करिए। मैं पुनः कह दूं आपको, निखिल जी, प्रगति कोरानी आपके साथ हैं। किसी समय आपको असुविधा हो, इनसे भी किसी वजह से नहीं मिले, बिजी हो, कोई बात है, आदरणीय गणेश जी सक्सेना रिसर्च बोर्ड के आप चेयरमैन प्रेसिडेंट हैं, आप इनसे संपर्क करिए। फिर भी कहीं दिक्कत हो मैं हर वक्त आपको अवेलेबल हूँ। आपके प्रिंसिपल ये मुनीश कक्कड़ सब लोग अवेलेबल हैं, आप संपर्क करिए। आप जो कहेंगे हम उस हर बात के लिए तैयार हैं, पैसे के सहयोग के सहित। ठीक है।
Dr. Tina and Shubhi Srivastava on behalf of Polaris Medicare.
इन्होंने क्या इनोवेट किया?
So Polaris Medicare, they
अच्छा, होम केयर, ओके, वेरी गुड। अरे इसको तो डॉक्यूमेंट करो चाहिए। वेरी गुड। घूमिए, आपके चेहरे की फोटो है।
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
So we would want you to have some more inspiring words. Already we are having them, but
मैं तो बोल दिया था ना, spoken everything number। 1 बजा चाहता बच्चों को भूख लगी हुई है तो सबसे बड़ा इनोवेशन है कि आज कोई क्या क्या खाए जो रोज खाता उससे अलग। ऑल द बेस्ट, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। लेकिन प्रगति इसको एक रेगुलर मंथली इवेंट बनाइए और सब लोग आपसे मिलते रहें, उनकी सूची बनाते रहिए, उनको सुविधाएं उपलब्ध कराते रहिए और उनको फिर असॉर्ट करके महीने में जब भी अपन एक फंक्शन रखें, ये भी कभी कभी रखने का मतलब नहीं है। इसकी गणेश जी से बात कर लो, निखिल से कर लो, एक तारीख ही तय कर लो कि थर्सडे ऑफ 3rd वीक या सैटरडे ऑफ 3rd वीक या फलाना जो भी एक डेट करनी है, फिर हर महीने वही होगा, इर्रिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ कि भाई बाई चांस अगर कोई छुट्टी वुट्टी आ जाती है तो उसको एडजस्ट एक दिन आगे पीछे कर लेंगे। बाकी इर्रेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ एवरीथिंग वो अपने को महीने उस फिक्स तारीख के आसपास करना ही है। और बाकी लगातार आप इनसे मिलते रहें, सुविधाएं लेते रहें और इस इनोवेशन वाली गति को बढ़ाएं। कौन जाने इसी में से कोई एक ऐसी अच्छी और चीज निकलेगी जिससे हम अपने दायित्व को भी निभा सकेंगे और वो सुविधा हमारे अतिरिक्त पूरे राष्ट्र के भी काम आ सकेगी, देश के काम आ सकेगी। मैं आपको इस अवसर पर शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, लेकिन इस विचार को यहां से लेके जाइएगा कि अगली बार आए तो ये विचार आपको कई विचारों के साथ पुनः हमारे पास लेकर के आए। थैंक यू वेरी मच। और मुनीश कक्कड़ जी की भी है, ये भी बराबर के इनोवेटिव और बराबर के वैज्ञानिक विचारों वाले व्यक्ति हैं और कई वर्षों से आप विश्वविद्यालय से, मेडिकल कॉलेज से जुड़े हुए हैं, एडिशनल प्रिंसिपल हैं आप मेडिकल कॉलेज के। आप में और अब्दुल कलाम जी में सिर्फ हेयर स्टाइल का फर्क है, आप में और अब्दुल कलाम जी में सिर्फ हेयर स्टाइल का फर्क है, बाकी बिल्कुल दोनों एक जैसे।
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग, तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
भारत माता की।